Right guys, welcome to the video. A little bit of a different video today. As you've seen by the title and the picture on the thumbnail, we am closing the unit. We've been at this unit since February, where we moved from our place in Wednesbury up here to Smethwick. So since February, we're going to show you what we've done, what we created. Unfortunately, it hasn't lasted. So as we go in here, you can see the setup we went for. We've got the two post lifts. We had a toilet put in, well, the landlord did, we just had it painted. So we've got two post lifts. We've got air conditioning unit, old gas and new gas. All your bearing press, workbench, compressor. And then we actually put in a four-wheel alignment, obviously to be able to do more of the full package. So when a car was coming in to be lowered and stuff like that, we could offer to do the alignment as well rather than sending it out. As you see on the last video, we could do tyres. So we had the tyre machine, the balancer, also the Hoffman four-wheel alignment, which was pretty good. Proper wheel alignment lift. And then we also had a storage lift there, which was just to store my own projects. Never worked as a working lift, just had it as a storage lift. We just stored the scrap and shit down there. But yeah, this was the dream of a garage for myself. But some things just don't work. And in this case, it hasn't worked out. If it was the area, we don't know. We had a good customer base back in Wednesbury. And then someone we know offered us this unit. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time. We spent a lot of money getting it right. The work come in, but it was just having to work all the hours under the sun to make the bills pay. And after 8 months of being at the unit, the landlords actually contacted us to put the rent up by a massive increase. So I was having to bust my balls every month to pay the bills, and then I just thought enough's enough. So we're actually going to be shutting it down end of January. So we're still in here for the January, but I think I've got all the equipment bar one ramp sold, which is nice, to one person. Knock it off there. Right, so the plan in February when we moved in here was to obviously move in, get settled, grow the customer base, and then obviously take one or two lads on to get on the spanners with myself, which would obviously then generate their wages plus me profit. But the way it went, work was just up and down. We'd have several busy weeks, then you'd have a couple of quiet weeks. So I never wanted to take anybody on in case of having to pay them while we went really quiet. And that was all before the rent got put up. So our plan now is we're shutting this down and we're going to be moving back to our location in Wednesbury. Anyone who already knows where that is. If you don't, obviously, you'll find out within January, February. Yeah, the plan moving forward, we'll still be repairing cars for everybody. The business is still the same. I'm probably going to shorten it a little bit, as in I was taking on a lot of big jobs to make the bills pay here, where I'm back at the next location. It'll only be me and one ramp again. I'll be just taking more of your maintenance, your service base and your upgrades, rather than the problem cars. We'll be doing less and less problem cars. I just want to do the maintenance, repairs and upgrades. And then on the salvage side of things, salvage only started as a bit of a side hustle, hobby, whatever you want to call it, when I actually smashed up my own Mark 7 Golf R. I smashed that up, bought it back off the insurance, and then decided to repair it, where I found I enjoyed repairing salvage vehicles. So then the idea was do the business, and if I had a quiet day, I'd repair and sell a couple of vehicles, which we've been doing. But the business was that busy, I never really got round to doing the salvage stuff. So as the upper corner of the yard, there's actually 4 cars I got round to fixing. But when we go back to our next location, I am going to be doing a few more salvage cars for the YouTube projects for myself, as well as doing the normal repairs. But yeah, we'll still be doing work in January. not as much as I'd usually take on, and we'll only be taking on some in and out jobs, no problem, of course, because all of January I've got to focus on the attention on getting this unit packed down, the equipment sold off what we are taking with us, and then the other workshop painted. I've got some concrete work done, get the new ramp in, yeah, stuff like that, getting the other one kitted back out to then reopen that within February. But yeah, there'll be loads more YouTube videos on Salvage. Tell us what you want to see on the channel. Is it all transport stuff? Do you want to see modified stuff? Do you just like seeing the crash damaged and then repaired? Give us some ideas, get in the comments. Right guys, I'm going to wrap the video up here. Just want to say a big thanks to everybody who's followed us, shared our content, liked, subscribed. Happy New Year. Drop us a follow on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow me on my personal Instagram, which is joejones1993, and you can see some of the other projects, and we'll see you in the new year.